You're about to step in a different world. Here are 10 things you need to know before you take your first ship assignment. I wish somebody would have told me about this stuff before I took my first assignment. All right, let's get into it. Number one is to be mentally prepared for your whole new world. Because you not only are you going to work here, you're going to sleep on this ship, you're going to eat on the ship, and you're going to be around a lot of different personalities and people that you're not used to. So stay focused. Keep that mindset that I'm here to get my seat time. I'm here to make money. I'm here to change my life from what I was normally used to, because this is not just a regular 9 to 5. You're going to work 12-hour days. Number two, shared living spaces. 9 times out of 10, when you're a new merchant mariner, you will have to share living space with somebody. So be respectful of the area. Keep it clean. Make sure you keep the bathroom and everything together, because 9 times out of 10, y'all be sharing a bathroom. So you want to keep your area clean. Just imagine waking up with somebody with poor hygiene. Don't brush their teeth. Leave the toilet seat up. Toothpaste in the sink. You are going to face this. Trust me, I've been there before. Make sure even if you have to go to them and say, hey, I need you to tighten up, or hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Just do it respectfully. Don't be yelling and screaming at a person, and if things don't change, that's when you follow your chain of command. But 9 times out of 10, if you can talk to someone with respect and they can respect you as a person, you guys will get over that hurdle. Number 3, learn the chain of command. You have to know who your supervisor is, and you have to know the department heads that are on the vessel. So you know exactly who you need to reach out to in case your mate is not available, or in case the captain isn't available. Make sure you know your department head so that you'll know who to go to in the event something happens and you just can't reach the mate. Go around to the ship, familiarize yourself with your station bill. They always have the list of chain of commands in your room, probably next to your phone. Make sure you walk the vessel. Make sure you're doing your tours, and you make sure usually when you get on these ships, they have a checkoff. You're gonna walk around the ship with one of the mates. They're gonna tell you where you need to go. They're gonna let you know what X's to use. They're gonna let you know where you mustering at. They're gonna let you know all these different things that you need to know about the ship. Just make sure you follow that chain of command. 4, pay attention in orientation. When you arrive to the ship, you will go through orientation and your sign-on procedures. They will show you your station bill. They will give you keys to your room. They will show you where the gym is. You're going to do a whole tour. Make sure you know where you're going, because you don't want to end up somewhere you're not supposed to be or authorized to be. So make sure you pay attention in the orientation process. Number 5, safety comes before anything else on the ship. Your safety is a top priority. From drills to safety procedures, you need to make sure you know what you're doing, where to muster at, and need to know where all exits are. They will all be marked. You will know exactly where they are. So in drills, most ships want you to have a cap on and long sleeves. And then once you're actually doing the fire drill, you're part of the firefighting team. Make sure you have your hat. Make sure you are dressed out in your firefighting gear. Make sure there's a fire extinguisher near as well for your drill. And we all use the pass method. Take out the pen, aim with your hose at the base of the fire, squeeze and sweep. That is all you need to do in the event of your drills, depending on who you are and what part of the safety team you are on. But make sure you know that safety comes first before anything else on the ship. Number 6, expect long hours and hard work. You will have a different shift that you may be on. It's something your body is not used to, and the hours will be different. Working 12-hour shifts, sometimes 8, sometimes 10. It depends on your shift. But you will have to get yourself acclimated with the work that you have to do as far as your time to be at work. Make sure you're eating properly. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest, and make sure that you stay hydrated. I know a lot of people get out here and they want to get on the video games when they get off work. Make sure that you are getting your proper rest. Those games can wait. Number 7, meals and food choices. Now, you will get food, plenty of it. They will provide every meal for you. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. There will always be snacks available to you. Cereal. You may have sandwich meat. You want to make a sandwich, that will always be available to you. But make sure you let someone know if you have any food allergies, because sometimes when you're eating, you don't know if it's cooked in certain things, or, what are they using to prepare the meals with you may be allergic to some of that stuff. So make sure you let somebody know, because it's not going to be the best food. It's not the worst food, but you will have choices to choose from. There's always a salad bar. Make sure there's always 2 different meats. There's always rice and veggies. You have all this stuff available to you, even if you don't want it, So there's snacks, and you can bring your own snacks if you want to as well. You can order stuff and have it shipped to your ship. So it's okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, but you still gotta eat. Number 8, payroll and questions about pay. Understand how you will be paid, when you will be paid, and if there's an issue, who to speak with as far as your chain of command if something isn't right in your payroll. You always check the voucher that they give you as far as your time. Make sure that your time is right. Make sure you're not short, because sometimes they do make mistakes on payroll, and you need to correct those as soon as possible. If there are days on there where you had to leave early because you weren't feeling well, make sure that is written correctly on your payroll. You don't want to have any of that. Even when they have issues as far as penalty pay, maybe you had to work through your lunch, they gave you penalty pay. They give you penalty pay if you do miss lunch or any other meals. Make sure your overtime is always correct. If they shorten your overtime and you had it written down from the times that you did, make sure you go over that with the chain of command. Number 9, respect and professionalism. Listen, in this industry, your reputation is very important. Anything that you do, whether it be good or bad, is going to follow you throughout this whole industry. Throughout every job that you go on, they will know how you had a bad attitude, how you were lazy, how you didn't want to do this and you didn't want to learn that. Your reputation is important out here, because you don't want to look bad to no one. So even if you have to go above and beyond to do things that you're not used to doing, but you know how to do, if you don't really understand it, make sure you let somebody know that. But being lazy out here won't get you nowhere. Having a bad attitude won't get you anywhere either. They will get you off of the ship as quick as they got you on. Somebody will replace you just like that. And number 10, prepare your home life before you leave. Make sure you have your bills that come out every 2 weeks, or if you have something that must be paid on a certain date, make sure you have all that stuff done where it comes out of your account, so it won't affect your money flow. Because you always want to make sure your mental is right, your home is at peace when you leave. You don't want drama, on a ship or at home. So make sure you are level-headed, you have all that stuff together. While I was out, I used to fast and pray and make sure my bills came out when they're supposed to. You're already isolated out here because you're away from your family. You can't get in your car and drive off. You can't meet your cousin at her house for her birthday party. You missed Keisha's birthday party last month. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that you're going to miss. So you have to make sure that you are prepared to be away from home, because it is what it is out here. This is the lifestyle you chose, but you need to make sure that you can withhold yourself and you can stand on business when it comes to your bills and it comes to your livelihood at home. So make sure you have all of this stuff in order before you come this way. I hope you guys enjoyed this. These are the tips that I know that I did not know coming out here when I first started selling, and I know this will help anybody who's coming out here for the first time. You really need these tips, because had I known this, a lot of mistakes that I made, I wouldn't have made if I had a guide. So I encourage you guys to get my ebooks. I have 2 of them, How I Made a Career at Sea, and my second one is The Offshore Blueprint. Both of them is Mariner Hustle. This is just something that I feel like people need to know. It's information that's out there that's very vital to your success at sea. So I encourage you guys to get my ebooks. You can get it in the link in my bio, I'm sorry. But I have a lot of information that's there. You can always reach out to me on any of my social media platforms. I'm always available for questions if you may have any. Thank you guys for watching. I will make sure I have more tips for you all coming soon. Have a good one. Peace out.
Follow me, follow me.